It's because I want to know that I'm the very best version of me. That on one day, I did everything I possibly could to be the very best version of myself.
Hailing from the USA, Michael Todd is famously credited for developing the King move. With an incredible 23 World Championship victories under his belt, he has established himself as one of the most formidable competitors in the sport, dominating the arm wrestling world. What sets Michael Todd apart from other arm wrestlers, enabling him to dominate the arm wrestling world with such consistency? What are some of the key strategies and techniques employed by Michael Todd that make him virtually unbeatable in arm wrestling competitions? Looking at Michael Todd's remarkable journey, it's clear that his passion for arm wrestling has been a driving force in his life. From his humble beginnings in Hot Springs, Arkansas, to becoming a dominant figure in the sport, Michael's dedication and self-taught skills have taken him to great heights. As a young boy, Michael was drawn to combat sports, earning a black belt in Taekwondo. However, it was the thrill and excitement of arm wrestling that captured his heart. At just 17 years old, he entered his first arm wrestling event and immediately fell in love with the sport. With no coach or family members to guide him, Michael took it upon himself to master the intricacies of arm wrestling. Training like a true athlete, Michael understood that strength in arm wrestling is not solely about the overall body, but primarily about the hand and wrist. This led him to prioritize daily training sessions, specifically targeting these areas. His hard work paid off as he went on to achieve an astonishing record of 23 world titles and 36 national titles throughout his career. Among his many victories, Michael considers his 2012 6-0 vendetta win against Andrei Pushkar as his proudest moment. However, his path to success was not without challenges. Michael endured multiple fractures in his arm, leading to lengthy recovery periods. These injuries pushed him to train around and through the pain, often without health insurance. Despite the setbacks, he persevered and came back stronger each time, starting from scratch with light weights and gradually working his way up. It was during these moments of adversity that Michael developed his renowned technique known as the King move. Due to the limited range of motion in his arm, he would lower his body and increase the height of his hand, compensating for the inability to bring his hand closer to his shoulder. This innovative move gained attention within the arm wrestling community, and Michael Todd became synonymous with the King move. How does Michael Todd train? Michael Todd follows a dedicated training routine that prioritizes chest and biceps recovery. Normally, he works with 90 pounds, but he keeps pushing himself further, opting for a challenging weight of 110 pounds. His workout focuses on 150 reps for each body part, while incorporating triceps the next day, alongside back exercises and another arm workout later in the week. The session commences with inclined bench press, a staple exercise for chest development. To address any front delt concerns, Michael prefers utilizing the Smith machine over free weights. Cable pulls follow, providing an effective way to target various muscle groups. Notably, he dons compression fitness sleeves, showcasing his commitment to training. Conscious of maintaining balance, Michael opts to perform cable pulls exclusively with his right arm, minimizing strain. The inclusion of 30-second intervals in this circuit adds an element of challenge. He draws inspiration from observing the remarkable strength of Devon during his pulls, fueling his own motivation. Michael believes in the importance of maintaining a positive attitude, embracing the workout rather than complaining. This mindset propels him forward as he progresses through the routine. Over time, he plans to increase the weights used, setting a target of approximately 160 pounds for cable pulls. Following the initial workout, Michael dedicates time to wrist rolls, completing 2 rounds. While considering adding weights to the exercise, he decides against it due to limited space and the equipment's spinning nature. Presently, he works with 50 pounds, but his goal is to push himself to 75 pounds, aiming for a personal best. Maintaining a focus on preparedness and readiness, Michael embraces the training regimen. He finds satisfaction in witnessing his own sweat. To better track time, he considers acquiring a larger clock for the gym space. Push-ups remain a consistent part of his routine, with modifications made to accommodate his wrist limitation. Recognizing the effort and dedication he invests, he remains committed to his training regimen, constantly striving for improvement and embracing the challenges that come his way. On being asked what keeps him going and what is left for him to achieve in arm wrestling, Michael once told the reporters, "I'm in my 32nd year, 23 world titles, 36 national titles. I ask myself often, why do I still do this? And it's because I love it. I love this competition. I love this sport. I love the feeling getting across the table for somebody. And just when they say go, just trying to crack them. You know, it's something about it." It's that last bit of just combat that I want to feel, and what keeps me going is I still don't think I've hit my peak. I still think I can get better. So the fact that I love the competition, I love the way it makes me feel, and the fact that I still don't think I've reached my peak, those are the two things that keep me going. Michael Todd is not your typical arm wrestler. Throughout his career, he became known for his unconventional and unorthodox pulling style. Initially a hook puller, his technique was not aesthetically pleasing, but relied on the resilience of his elbow and a shortened range of motion to secure victories. This approach, however, took a toll on his arm's mobility, making it challenging to compete using traditional methods. To overcome these limitations, Michael had to adapt and found success in the under-the-table arm wrestling style. In this position, he had greater access to back pressure and pronation, which gave him a competitive edge, while still refining his technique and being vulnerable to opponents with longer arms or different strategies. Michael was on the cusp of reaching sport's top echelons. His journey took a significant leap forward with the establishment of the World Arm Wrestling League, WAL. The league introduced rule modifications and adopted an entertainment-focused approach to the sport. These changes played to Michael's strengths. Firstly, the WAL did not penalize athletes when their upper arms dipped below parallel, allowing him to utilize the seesaw technique. Michael Todd knows how to todd the line between unconventional and effective techniques. Michael Todd's achievements in arm wrestling stem from his adaptability and ability to thrive in unconventional positions. The launch of the World Arm Wrestling League and the accompanying rule changes further amplified his performance, propelling him to greater success. In 2018, Michael Todd made waves in the arm wrestling world as he utilized the controversial King's move to defeat Devon Larratt and secure the #1 position in North America. However, this technique faced backlash from fans who deemed it unfair. Undeterred, Michael continued to prove his dominance in 2019 by defeating Dave Chaffee, demonstrating his adeptness at controlling the high ground and limiting his opponent's options. The launch of the World Arm Wrestling League, WAL, in 2019 further propelled Michael's success. The league introduced rule modifications and equipment changes that specifically favored the King's move, including allowing a decline humerus angle and implementing longer, more pliable elbow pads. These adaptations played into Michael's strengths, allowing him to fully extend his arm and leverage his strongest position effectively. Michael has undergone bicep surgery and is in the process of recovery. While it may appear disheartening for Michael Todd fans, there are a few potential silver linings to consider. Firstly, arm wrestlers often return stronger following bicep surgery, which raises the possibility of Michael coming back with increased back pressure and overall strength. Secondly, there are rumors surrounding the potential return of the World Arm Wrestling League, WAL. So the odds are pretty high for Michael Todd to fight for the #1 position again. The unfolding events over the next year will undoubtedly be captivating, and only time will reveal whether Michael can reestablish himself as a top-level contender in the arm wrestling realm.